everyone, it's Jody. Welcome to my channel, The Planner Pages Edit. Today, I am going to do a planner refresh because here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is full-blown fall. The seasons are changing, and with this transition, I felt that it was a good time to refresh my planner system. So in today's episode, we're going to do a quick plan with me session where I'm going to move the contents of my planner in the personal ring size in this beautiful neutral ash color from Cloth and Paper and transfer everything into a more seasonal color of another Cloth and Paper Foundations folio, and this is in the color Bordeaux. And then after that, I'll just walk you through the switch up. It's going to include some new dashboards and seasonal deco, also a new color scheme that I'm testing out, and we'll get in the fall mood together. Okay, let's do a little walkthrough of the refresh. I do have to admit that I filmed the refresh a day ago, and I'm just now returning to do the walkthrough. And since yesterday, I did make a few minor changes to the setup, but we'll just go through those together. So first of all, this is Cloth and Paper's Bordeaux folio in the personal size. And I love this color because I think, to me, it just signals fall. And I felt that I really needed a refresh in my planner setup. So you'll see I've got some deco in here. I've got some tortoise shell sample stickers, spotlight stickers from a while ago. I haven't used those. I'll have to admit it took me a while to come around to really appreciating these stickers, but I'm going to use them this fall, so I'm really excited. I also have a journaling card from my own collection of photography that I just popped in here, and then another journaling card from Cloth and Paper. I think this was in their July sub box, and I thought the color just was really appropriate for fall. And then also from their July sub box, some page flags or page pins, which also remind me of fall. So those are just sitting in my pocket for now as decoration. I then moved the inbox, the Cloth and Paper transparent inbox dashboard back into my planner and switched out my old dashboard for September and replaced it with this beautiful dashboard from Crafted Designs. And I think it just pairs well with the Bordeaux color. I also transferred all the dividers. I decided, even though I am only putting in about 3 months worth of notes and calendars, it just looks a lot better when the entire year is in here. I don't know if the red really goes with this setup. It's all I have right now, so I might have to invest in some black lettering so that it goes with everything. But it works for now. And I also added this divider, this top low profile divider. And it's a set of 3. So there's tasks, what else? Agenda and memos. So I'm just going to skip over to October. I have another dashboard. It's actually a dashboard combo. I'll show you. I've got Cloth and Paper's dashboard. This was paired with something else. I think it was originally paired with this image. I just removed this from September and put it on top of another Crafted Designs dashboard. I think it pairs really well. And then I've been using this cloth and paper Nori magnetic clip to kind of keep things together. But I have taken that off so to show you the layering. But when everything is set together, this clip will keep everything in place. I can probably do that. Well, I'm not going to bother because I've only got one hand right now. The other hand's holding the microphone. This is the calendar card that comes in cloth and paper's sub boxes. So I put some orangish tones in here for October, and I think it does pair well with the Bordeaux. I was a little surprised. And I've kind of continued those orange hints in my setup for the month. These are my goals for work for October. I've added some green as well. And then my October setup. Very different colors from September, where I had a lot of grays and blues. And now I've kind of moved into some oranges, some burgundies, and I've still kept that neutral gray in there, which I think works really well. And then just a few more notes for October and a quote. And then I move on to my agenda section, where here are some long-standing deadlines from September that just are going to follow me into October. And then when I start putting out my daily schedule, it'll go on these inserts. And I'll try and my intention is to kind of keep the same color scheme with the oranges, the greens, the grays, just a warmer fall tone. And then a section for miscellaneous notes, another cloth and paper dashboard, just some miscellaneous notes, a tracker, some brain dumping, and then my section for travel. I have one more work travel trip coming up, and this is coming with me, and of course a little pocket, which is handy for putting travel receipts in, because I do have to do my expense reports after the travel is done, and that's a pain. But this helps keep me organized. And that is the setup for the rest of the year. That's starting with October, and I'm going to carry this through till the end of the year, and maybe it'll follow me into January. We'll see. But that's the setup for October. And I should also add, the stickers that I used came from Modern Analog, and they're perfect because these are leftover stickers from past years. But I've saved them, and I think the coloring just goes great with this folio. And then you'll probably see here's some other stickers that I have not yet incorporated, but I will as the season continues. And again, these are from years past. I'm not quite sure if these exact designs are still in her shop, but do check it out. And these will be my deco for the rest of the year. I just love the fall feel that they bring. And a few more stickers I should just add. I'll be using some stickers from Crafted Designs, some dot stickers. Again, these are warmer tones. And I did also buy some green as we get closer to the holidays. So anyways, this is my fourth quarter setup, and we'll see how it works out. But so far, I'm loving it. And that's it for this episode. It was just a real quick tour of my fall planner setup, and I'll be back next week with more content. Thanks for joining.